Okay, so we just a little bit ago sat down, listened to together, Not Like Us. Ended it with saying, is Drake gonna respond? You hope that Kendrick drops a third one.
I just thought it'd be cool, that's for sure. But yeah,
Drake responded, so we're just gonna listen.
Drake's already answered.
Drake's back, so we just gonna
Let's
listen.
see.
We'll see what the fuck we think.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration.
Okay, so he's basically saying that he fed the info, which I heard last night on Twitter and everything, that's like what he was kind of saying.
Right.
But like, just the daughter info is like, what, like, anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication.
Pretty vibey beat though.
Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother I, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioning A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
That's tough after those allegations.
Yeah, that is
That's
tough.
tough,
That
man.
is a
Those
tough bar.
allegations.
Some good
I'll give that
exercise.
to him. That was a tough bar.
It's good to get out, get the pen work done.
He ain't write that
You would
shit
be a
though.
worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but It is what it is.
He might have wrote that rhyme right
They
there.
definitely got
Dr.
this shit
Seuss.
burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't
He was
tripling
hypey.
down on some whole other bullshit. But you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you. Bring you
That's
back
kinda
to the
some facts,
game,
though.
man.
Yeah, some bars from Kendrick.
Thank you.
But just let me
Thank
know
you,
when we get
Kendrick,
to
for
the
dropping a lot.
facts.
Thank you, Drake, for motivating.
Everything in my shit is facts.
Mm.
Waiting on you to return the favor, like.
All right.
Hold on, is that it? Hold on. Just in case he says anything. Think.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay, so how he said the ending part, I mean, I guess we should start from the top, I guess, but like just real quick because it's on my mind, like the whole line. Whatever, I feel like they're both talking shit. Whether someone's lying or not is to be determined, in my
Correct.
opinion.
Right.
That now they've both thrown both these things out in the air, right? With Drake saying that Kendrick's a woman beater, and then Kendrick saying that he's a pedophile, and then obviously the baby stuff was planted. So whatever the hell, cool for them, fine. You planted fake info, but like still, now let's go down to the two things that are mainly talking shit about, which is Kendrick being a woman beater and cheating on his wife, and Drake being a pedophile and liking young girls. So neither one of you are gonna convince nobody, essentially, that you're not one of those things.
Right.
So now it's gonna be up to the public for people to break that down.
Right.
So I don't think that like sitting there and saying like, I'm not this, I'm not that. Like I don't think that does you anything besides just obviously yes you can say you're not it because what else you're not
Right,
gonna
it's
fucking say
easier
you
to
are.
say that, yeah.
Like which
Wait-
same thing for Kendrick too. I'm not just being impartial here. Like no one's just gonna admit to both the allegations you guys are saying. So whether either you guys are just talking shit and none of the shit's true, or fucking or it's true and fucking they'll find out and fucking holy shit, someone's day's coming.
My take on it, right? If Kendrick is guilty of what Drake's accusing him of, right? Hitting his wife, this, that, and the third. Okay. Stories of that have happened. Is he right for it? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, okay, Drake, there's one check. If Drake is correct on Dave Free possibly being the baby daddy to one of Kendrick's kids, he's got a big up on him. Big up on him. And Kendrick's going to have to clear that up because that's a tough one right there. That's just, it's too tough not to have to clear up, bro. And so I think Kendrick's got to respond to that part for sure. My take on Drake's response, he laid some bullets, but I'm too famous to not have been arrested
Yeah,
if
that's
I
bullshit.
did that. No, that's bullshit. Right? Don't hit me with you're
It's
just
the first time someone said something.
He's just trying to use I'm too famous. It would have already caught up to me. No,
Everybody's tried that and it didn't work out. Aaron Hernandez tried that shit.
and he's got way too much money for him to be able to not cover it up. Like, how could you not cover it up, pay off whoever you needed to, if that was the case?
It's to that point. I don't know if I gotta send this fucking email to Kendrick. I don't know if someone's gotta send him the YouTube videos breaking it down. When are you gonna talk about why X is gone?
Yeah, I mean, it might need to be something that Kendrick brings up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have enough information
Right?
on it, but
You know me,
Drake
I've been
called
on
the
that.
shot.
I've been on that. You've been a more of a, not in a bad way, but he's been more of a conspiracy guy than I. You've been more of a
Yeah.
conspiracy guy than I ever have. That was one of those things where, again, conspiracies, whatever they are,
Right.
like it was a
It's a
belief,
theory regardless.
It's a theory regardless. It was a theory that
Yeah.
I like. X posted that if he died one day, Drake is responsible for it. Not just saying that just makes Drake guilty, but I am just saying like Here's some ammo, Kendrick.
If there was a face that could have taken over Drake, X could have done it. X could have been
and I'm
the
not
next
saying that Drake did
everything on
anything
the
to
radio.
Juice because I haven't watched anything like I have on the X stuff to like even have any like sort of like watch the theory, but like Juice was another one that was very influential and stuff, and he died young too. Which, not saying Drake had anything to do with that, but like
Right.
two young guys that were like had a lot of influence and whatever. Obviously, X had his feud going on with Drake and stuff, and Juice never had anything like that. But like those are two young guys that could have had the same influence possibly as like a Drake and Eminem, because Eminem has a lot of influence. Drake does have a lot of influence, even though I'm not a big fan. There's a reason we can't stand him, right? But there's a reason that like this whole debate's even going on, because us personally, we think that Kendrick's winning. This last song, I'm not gonna lie, this Heart Part 6 right here, this is pretty decent.
Kendrick
on Drake's
has to
part.
respond to
Kendrick
this.
does have to respond.
You gotta respond to that.
But still in the rapping part, I still think that like Kendrick is winning. If you're talking about battle rapping, he's talking good shit here though, so I'm not gonna lie. Does it put Drake up? In my opinion, no, because this is how do I put this? This is a message to Kendrick, which is what a couple of the other ones were. But the last couple that I feel like Kendrick dropped, like with Not Like Us, is a fucking bop in the club. Clubs is playing that hoe.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. So with Kendrick, that bop that he made, that Drake was all that he responded to about, that's the first thing that I think is gonna be able to hit the radios. That isn't just Drake. I don't listen to the radio anymore, but I know it's still 60% Drake in comparison to what's actually
Like that was all over the radios. That's why in the diss tracks they say, "Ho what?" Or Kendrick says, "Ho what? You ain't like that record?" Tried to cease and desist. He says, try to cease and desist on Like That record. Oh what? You don't like that record? It's because
Right.
Like That record. Metro posted it because
Yeah.
Metro's involved in all this shit. He posted it on Twitter. That a text from someone saying that Drake and their people have reached out to stop playing this on radios and distros and whatever the fuck this did.
Well, yeah, I'm just not too sure. I'm at the point where I need Kendrick to respond to this. He does have to clarify, because if Drake had, to your question of is Drake up or not,
I guess you're right. He just made another claim.
yeah.
So now he proved that. Okay, I guess I'll give credit where credit's due. He proved that the baby thing stuff is wrong because it's a child actor and all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll call that.
So then so that's
knockout.
something that he knocked out. So you talk shit on two things. You talk shit on him being a pedophile and a pervert, and then that essentially. So, well, he said other shit,
still
but
think
like,
he's a
when we're talking about
pervert
claims.
and a pedophile.
Well, so the pervert pedophile thing, right? Let's group that as one.
Yeah.
The kid thing, he denied.
yeah.
That gets denied, so he
Fine.
has one claim. Now Drake technically has two. He has a woman beater and cheater, which we'll group into one, just like the whole
Right.
pervert pedophile thing. And now he has Dave Free is the real fucking child,
That's what I'm saying.
or
So
real father.
the first ones for
So I
both
guess
of
it's
them.
kind of up 2-1 until Kendrick disproves one or the other, because Drake disproved one of Kendrick's. Kendrick hasn't necessarily disproved anything.
Here's where I will say, I'm gonna give Kendrick the pass on the first one regardless, and I know it sounds very bad, but only because Drake already hid a child for 6 years. His first kid he hid for 6 years, or 7 years, or 8 years. So, with that being said, he's hidden one. I wouldn't be surprised if he's hiding another. Maybe not for as old.
Yeah, but that's where
or the point of the matter of hiding a child and not being there as a father when you're supposed to be. He's not wrong on that.
No, he's not wrong on that.
It
but
just
that's
might
where,
not be that specific kid that he was talking about, the 11-year-old daughter or whatever.
True, and that's where that's different layers of shit talk and not claims. That's them talking
Right.
shit, which their shit talk is true, but with their claims part, right? But also when Drake says here that, like, to your point of like it, like because it happened once, it could have happened again. To Drake's point, though, which is why I do think Drake has a point on this, and where Kendrick does have to come back to your point of a little bit with something, because he says you got thirsty and took the bait. Essentially, I don't know how exactly he said it, because we just started reacting to this. We're not playing it back right now. But he says something about like you got thirsty and took the bait. Like,
Yeah.
we gave it to you and you
About
took it.
the
But
info.
But that's true, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he did get a little too thirsty. He didn't do no background info. He
Of
just
course.
took it and dropped the song. And I will give Drake credit for that, because, again, like,
Yeah, he acknowledged that
like
part,
yes,
yeah.
you're right. It could have been true, but he did get Drake said, to just use what Drake said. He did get thirsty and jump the gun and just put that in a song and whatever. But at the end of the day, to me, it's entertainment. I think they're both talking shit. I don't give a shit personally at this current moment. I know other people are going to, so I don't mean this in a bad way. But people are going to find out whether Kendrick's a woman beater and a cheater. People are going to find out whether Drake's a pervert or whatever. I'm not going to look into any of that. I'm going to be entertained by rap music because I love rap music.
I'm definitely not looking into it. All I'll say is that Kendrick has to prove in some way, shape, or form that, my main thing, I don't care necessarily about the woman beater, like I said. Prove to me that he's wrong about the Dave Free thing.
Yeah, because otherwise he is too up
and he's
on claims.
I can't exactly. That's
not
what I'm
shit
saying.
Talk, but claims.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. I'm not neglecting the first part, potentially hitting his wife, right? I am just saying the one that I'm like, yo, don't tell me Dave Freeze, don't tell me that happened to you, right? And then
I don't even know who Dave Freeze. By the way,
I think it sounds like it's a manager or somebody that's part of Kendrick's team, like close to him. And the other thing that I will say is that Drake saying, "Oh, I'm too famous and I would be locked up on the pedophile stuff."
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. Because any 16, 14 to 50-year-old woman is throwing themselves at you. And
to that point, Kendrick said in one of the diss songs, obviously we're reacting to a Drake one, but he said in one of the diss songs, like, then they leak videos of themselves to further push their agenda.
Yeah.
That bar, I don't know if you caught that,
yeah,
but the whole video of, like, Drake and his dick out, like, now you know he has a big dick, and girls are going to be like, the younger
even more,
like, the videos
even
on
more
there. He's basically saying you put that out there purposely because you wanted younger girls, people to be like, oh my god, he does have a danger donger. Like, maybe I do.
I'm glad
want
I
that
didn't look
shit.
at that shit, bro.
I didn't either. I just heard
enough
about it.
Dumb shit, bro.
People talked about it enough to where I fucking heard. I didn't see shit. I want people to know right now, you weird motherfuckers saw Drake's dick. I did not. Heard enough about it. Y'all said it was monstrous. Good for you.
Mine impresses me enough.
I hear you. I guess we'll end on that note. God damn.